out here tripping. We got Bernie, the boxer, Team Crawford in the building, one of the trainers. We looking to fly him out one day for a live fight chat. Problem is, the one we need him for, he gonna be in the corner.
Right.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's up? So obviously, Coach, you know there's a lot of breaking news that broke yesterday. You got Michael Coppinger and ESPN saying that the fight between Terence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence is done for Las Vegas in October. But then you got Fight Hype, Ben Thompson, and Floyd Mayweather saying, don't post this. This isn't true. So, yeah, I just wanted to get your thoughts, man. What's the deal? Is this fight happening? Is it true? Is Mayweather involved? Because I know he showed some interest in Crawford not too long ago. What can you tell us, if anything at all?
Okay, give me 2 seconds. First, you know who it is. It's Bernie the Boxer checking in. You feel me? Yeah. Man, like I say, I just was with Bud the other day on what, Memorial Day, and I ain't heard nothing, man. Ain't nothing been going on. Ain't no dates, ain't no money or nothing from far as all I know.
So now what about the fact that Crawford's in Colorado? Is he just on vacation or is he staying ready?
No, we got one of DB3 brothers fighting tonight. Kelvin Davis fighting up there.
Okay.
So the whole DB3 team up there, and that's our home base. So we go up there to get that work, and I think Keyshawn finna go. Keyshawn fighting maybe sometime June, like later this month or something.
So you would agree with Floyd then? This isn't true.
Yeah, that's how I was. Yeah.
Wow.
Because like I said, if it was an agreement, then you would have that it would be breaking news. This is just.
Ooh, you breaking up. You breaking up. You going away from the internet source. You getting too far from the internet, champ.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back in the house.
Nah. Stay outside, but not too in, because you would sound better, like, with no background noise.
Okay. Yeah, y'all caught me at yeah, I'm in the apartment.
Damn, you just broke my heart, man. I was making plans for October.
But listen, what I would say is this: it should be. I was thinking September because it's still warm, and
But Canelo going on September with Gennady. Can't do two pay-per-views in the same month.
But I think they outdo that fight. I think that's a bigger fight, of course.
But why go against Canelo when you could just go on a different month and be alone, do your own thing?
Well, I wouldn't say. I think doing your own thing is always doing your own thing. I wouldn't say it's going up against Canelo because y'all already had y'all fights y'all had it in the works. So,
damn, you want to go in September? That's I don't know. That's giving yourself competition, though. You got to admit that you splitting the fans now. Now the Mexicans got to, like, look, we just had a caller who said, we do this thing called an appreciation night. We said, man, if this fight is official, we're going to definitely do an appreciation night in October. So he called in and he's like, damn, if y'all doing appreciation night, I can't go to Canelo Triple G. I got to decide between that fight and Buzz fight. So some people can't do both. Like, boxing fans not rich.
But listen to this. We already seen Canelo Triple G. We ain't never seen this two undefeated.
Man, y'all want to compete.
Fighters and stuff like that. So from a boxing standpoint, from a fan standpoint, I mean, why wouldn't I take the fresher fight?
But what's the rush though? Like, what's the rush? Like, why September? Like, you get what I'm saying? If you do October, that's still you giving yourself more time to promote the fight. You could do a promotional tour, and it'll be October. Think about it, Bernie. October, you already got football underway, baseball in the playoffs, NASCAR wrapping up. So much promotion opportunity there on other sports that you can promote the fight on?
Well, like I say, I was just saying it out in my mind. That's all I
Right,
was
right.
thinking.
Okay.
All the way y'all guys is thinking is light years ahead of what I'm thinking. And this sounds excellent. And when I was thinking that going into that it would be in October, I was thinking, well, it's kind of perfect. You know what? October is the perfect month for the boogeyman. You understand? October is the month of the boogeyman.
Halloween.
So, I mean, you feel me? And it's going to be a thriller. So I think, all things considered, October ain't bad.
October not bad, but regardless what you're saying as of right now, the fight is not what Michael Coppinger says it is, and it's not practically a done deal.
So Bud is with you right now?
No, not right now, but I just went to the house. I went to the big house Sunday, and I asked him, I said, I want to talk to you. And like I say, he said, I said about everything that's going on. He said, Bernard, ain't none of that true.
Damn.
Ain't none of that true. Ain't none of that true. So, like I say, even though they trying to figure out a way to make the fight, I don't think
Espinoza saying that it's 2/3 of the way. Like last week, he did an interview saying that it's 2/3 of the way done. And Errol saying, if it don't happen, it ain't my fault. He got to sign a contract.
Errol reposted Mike Coppinger story on Errol reposted it on his Instagram. It's still up there saying that the fight was done. It said that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford are closing in on a deal for an undisputed welterweight championship fight in October in Las Vegas. He tagged Errol. He tagged Bud. Bud didn't repost, but Errol did.
He tagged Bud though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, if Bud didn't repost it, that's a big sign.
That is.
I don't know who can. I wouldn't say nobody could hack their accounts or whatever. I don't know.
Damn, you think Errol shit got hacked?
No. All I'm saying is this, like. But if the fight was like that, like everybody announcing, like I say, and they reposted, but because he'd be super excited that basically the fight is done. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know.
So what's your thoughts on Mayweather getting involved, saying he knew it wasn't done? I know Mayweather was showing interest in Bud in the past. Are we gonna see a collaboration, or you think Bud stays on his own?
I wouldn't know nothing about the business part about how it is, but I wouldn't rule out a collaboration with Mayweather. I wouldn't rule out a collaboration with anybody that want to treat Bud with respect and treat him as a true champion that he is, and so I wouldn't rule that out. Bud he's far from a fool, and so he stand on what he stand on. And so I like it. As long as they come right with what they supposed to, I think, Bud is open to do business with whoever want to do.
Come on. You can't say come right with what they supposed to without telling them what they supposed to do. What they supposed to do?
I couldn't tell you what they supposed to do. You got to pay the man what they want to get paid. That's all I'm saying.
What you think that number is? I want to guesstimate.
I couldn't tell you, fam.
Give me a guess. What? You don't know what you want your brother to get paid?
I couldn't. Listen, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Those things I could not tell you.
I mean, he got on paper
throw an uppercut or a cross or why to do this and why to step around, but I can't tell you how much I wouldn't know.
On paper, they say he got 6.5 for Porter. That's what the papers say.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as a person that's been there, how much more do it got to be for the 3-belt champ? At least a guesstimation.
You got me there, man.
Come on.
Well, Bernie,
it got to be more than 6.5 million.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm with that.
Bernie, tell us this though. Do you think that those who argue that Errol is more deserving, having fought, the bigger names at 147 and having 3 of the 4 belts, Do you agree with that? Do you agree that Earl?
Nah, we went through this. He said it's 50-50 fight.
Yeah. I agree it's a 50-50 fight because it's like this. This is just what I want people to understand.
But you know Caleb ain't get 50-50 for bringing that one belt, but that's all. That's my only argument.
You said what now?
Caleb didn't get 50-50 against Canelo. Canelo brought 3 of the 4 belts. Caleb brought 1 of the belts. He's saying that Caleb didn't get 50-50 against Canelo.
But Caleb hasn't accomplished what Bud Crawford has accomplished. Caleb wasn't revered as how revered Bud Crawford is revered. So in that respect, like I say, I mean, they not putting no respect on Bud. Bud was
Champ, back up the phone a little bit so you don't chop your whole face off.
Oh, okay. Like I say, Bud was a superstar already, man. Bud was already a superstar, man. How long ago? When he beat Gamboa. We talking about in the boxing. I mean, this man exploded that long ago and been on a meteoric rise the whole time. And like I say, been running through everybody, and he been the boogeyman. So, like I say, for the people that say, you know, about Errol Spence, I give him a lot of credit for what he's doing. But if you've been watching the whole thing, you know it's been a political thing to keep Bud away from and keep him out the mix. And so for that reason and everything that he's accomplished and how revered and respected he is, the man deserves 50-50.
I mean, you know, you say political, I say it's business. Like Top Rank ain't let nobody fight in the 140-pound division. They undisputed that because they had everybody. Jose Ramirez, Josh Teller, like Maurice Hooker, all them dudes was there with Top Rank. So that's why they did. T.O., he got out the WBC tournament at 135 to go fight on ESPN versus Coleman. Like, that's business. Like, promoters rather do business with themselves before they gonna do business with another promoter. Now they got to split the pot.
But listen, see, you coming from I understand business, but we talking about from a fighter standpoint too. So it wasn't just a political move from the promoters; it was a political move from the fighters too.
I mean, Bernie, you gotta admit, if Bud was in Earl's shoes, you would have told Bud, get them 3 belts first too. Don't go get Earl belt. Get those 3 belts because they on Top Rank.
Listen. That's where you're wrong at. Because when you're dealing with a Bud Crawford, it wouldn't have mattered, bro. I know because you very savvy, you very business, you know all these technical things, and you know you zero. But I'm telling you, this man is a simple man. The fight should have been and happened. That's how it would have been happened. There don't need to be no 3 belts. This man don't have to have nothing. You saying he can beat me? You saying he better than me? You saying that I can't, and because of him? Well, get him in the ring.
Yeah, Bernie, but come on, man. You're not gonna sit here and tell us like Bud, like if they are like Bud will tell you himself, like the business, everybody know. Had that fight took place, Bud would have got a quarter. Both, not just Bud and Earl. They would have got a quarter of what they gonna make now. Come on, bro.
Like whatever they would have made.
They would have made. They would have made
so
maybe.
All we saying is this. Hypothetically, had Bud just beat Jeff Horn and immediately fought Earl, they wouldn't get paid what they gonna get paid in October.
But see, listen what you're saying. See, now y'all going to switching off and about getting paid. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. That's not what it's about. That's not what y'all done switched it now.
No, but of course the fighter wanna, but that's what I'm saying. Of course the fighter wanna fight. Of course, okay, but everybody else, what they gonna say? What's Bob gonna say? What's Al gonna say? What's Bomac gonna say? What's Derek gonna say?
Listen. This is the truth. This is just how I believe that true story. With barring the business, whatever everybody else thinking, in Bud's mind and truly in my mind, that's exactly how he was gonna run them, back to back to back. Everybody that you wanted to see him fight, he was gonna fight them back to back. At least until, he was gonna be the man that whatever they say Earl doing or Keith Thurman was doing, that's how Bud.
All
That's what
right.
he envisioned in himself.
All right. So let's say we believe
like
that.
I say, a Keith Thurman. Wait, listen. A Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia fight was a hell of a fight too, because of their amateur backgrounds and this and that, this and that. But it wasn't no big mega fight. Why they wasn't no big mega fight? They didn't wait to fight. You understand? So at the same time, they had to wait to blow Errol Spence up to make him into a superstar, to make him into that, to make him into that. Because like I say, I mean shit, because they didn't have one. So they had to make up a superstar. Now Bud, just being a superstar that he is, just welterweight was a perfect fit because he did everything at 140. It wasn't nothing there. The people that had a little name or had a little thing that could bring was at 47. So he went straight to 47. And it just, the way the things just coincide was just, like I say, so it don't matter. It wasn't trying to, the money was going to come. When you got the big fights, the money going to come. Now, they didn't turn this into a mega fight, but like I say, Earl, when he wasn't no mega fight and he wasn't no monster or whatever. He was just a prospect because he beat Mayweather's up in the gym, supposedly, and this and that, and they hyping him up, which is good. He a hell of a fighter. But I'm saying, Bud want to fight the best off the rip. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So he deserved everything. He deserved a 50-50 fight because that man been dogged out ever since. Ain't nobody never wanted it with him. The promoters try to keep him away from whatever, and the fighters wasn't itching to try to get to him neither.
So, champ, let's assume everything you say is true and he prefers the fight over the money. He beats Earl. Should he fight Jermell or should he give the Hungry Lion a shot? Ennis. Should he defend those belts versus Ennis, who will be his mandatory if he beats Earl? Ennis is the mandatory to those belts.
Well, listen, and that's a good one. But I would want to, we want Charlo, man. Come on. That's a bigger thing. Charlo, and then we end on Boots. We do the Mayweather thing on him like he did Canelo. We do the thing on Boots. That's how we leave. Off Boots. Just like that. Sail off into the Hall of Fame.
So you saying, I just want to know, is this how you envision it, or do you think this is really what he'll do? Earl, Crawford, Boots.
No, Charlo.
Yeah. Charlo. Earl, Charlo, Boots.
You heard what he said, right?
That's a tough schedule, though, Bernie. Like, imagine those 3 fights. That's a tough schedule. How do you even do that? Is that once a year?
He's an all-time great, man. Back Henry Armstrong, all them fellas, they used to fight this Hall of Famers in weeks, 6 weeks. Come on, man. Come on.
All right.
I can't say, but listen this. One thing for sure, you got to take it one step at a time. So Lord willing, we do this. We trying to get to this because this is our destiny to be undisputed welterweight champion and all them different things that so we gonna get to that first. We got to get that fella in the ring first. We got to get him in the ring first. Then we got to do what we got to do to get the victory. And then we can talk about all that next. But in a fantasy world, we're going to whoop him. Then we're going to whoop Charlo. We're going to have all the belts in 2 weights at one time. We're going to have all the belts in 2 weights at one single time. That ain't never been done in history of boxing. All the belts, 4 belts in each weight, 5 belts in each weight. We're going to have in 2 different weights. And the man started out as a lightweight. Man, come on. Now, that's how I'm talking about. So yeah.
Well, champ, let everybody know where they can find you, your YouTube channel, and obviously your social media. And obviously, thank you for coming on short notice and talking a little bit of boxing with us, man. We do hope it does happen. I do hope it does happen. Actually, before I let you go, do you think Vegas would be a neutral ground? Are you guys willing? Like, do you feel comfortable with Vegas? Because, we in Vegas now, man.
Listen, man, I think that's a Vegas fight. Now, listen, I love them. I think everything that they doing over there, I love all them, man. This is going to be a tremendous fight. This is going to be a royal affair. It's going to be, like Floyd said, why black people can do for black people. I think this is going to be a tremendous affair to show all of our glory and everything that we do. Like I say, it's going to be a lot of friendly competition. It might get a little heated at the same time, but like I say, man, this is just going to be big. I'm glad for both of them. I'm glad for boxing. I'm happy for both of them. Like I say, I thank Errol Spence and them for being him, because if we wouldn't have nobody to overcome if it wasn't for them. So I thank God for them. I think for everything that's going on. So I just can't wait. They're gonna get big money. I'm happy for it all. Like I say, I'm just hoping that it come through, and Lord willing, if it don't come through, like I told everybody, Bud accomplished so many different things, regardless of what somebody say. He going to the Hall of Fame. He didn't, he's a world champion, stamped down. Most people don't even get to do hardly nothing. So, I mean, however you slice it, so I'm just blessed, and, so it don't matter to me whether it go whatever. We could fight that man in his backyard. That's how Bud is too. You could fight him on his farm. You could set the fight up on his farm, and Bud to go to the man's farm, not ATT Stadium,
but
where he got that ranch at.
But to be clear, you don't think there's a better state than Las Vegas. You don't have a better state in your mind. You think Vegas is the spot to do it?
I think it's a hell of, it harken back to the great fights. That's where they go down in Vegas. If it wasn't Madison Square Garden, but I think it's a Vegas fight. I think the atmosphere of Vegas, I think this has all that. Yep.
So do you hold camp in Nebraska at the regular gym, or do you guys go to Colorado for this one?
We definitely going to the Springs, but you know what? We might do something different this time. We might go somewhere else different. I don't know. I have to run that past the guys. I was thinking about that too. Maybe going somewhere different, but Bud owns a home up there in Colorado Springs, and it's been, like a second home to all of us. So, I don't know, but you usually go to Colorado Springs though. It's a beautiful place. You ever been there?
I have, and I love when you get off the plane at the airport, because the mountains feel like they right in your face. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place, and where we train at Triple Threat, it's a beautiful atmosphere. Coach Lev.
So what? What you saying, Bernie? So what you saying is, when you guys go to camp in Colorado, you inviting us up there, right? That's what you saying?
Man, if the champ is on board, I'd definitely love to have you guys up there.
All right, we gonna get the champ on board, and we gonna head up to Colorado Springs. Like
I said, the thing about with Bud is this is he remember everything that people say about him, and he just like that. And you can't fault a man for being how he is, But I like him to come on and speak his truth and speak his piece. And even though he's done that, it still really hasn't changed the narrative too much. But like I say, so y'all, I don't know what you guys did to gruntle his feathers or whatever.
Put the camera on Nuss, because he talking to Nuss on this one, because then he ain't did shit. Me and Bud, we is A-okay.
Yeah. I'm cool with Bud, man.
All right.
You know what Bud need to do? He need to let me play him in chess, man. And then he'll respect. You know what I'm saying? We'll grow a newfound respect, man. Chess is a great game. I hear he's a great player. But I'm in Vegas now. I'm going to see him one way or another at that top-ranked gym, and hopefully we do get to play some chess. I'll be afraid, though. I'm going to be real. I'll be afraid. Like, I've been thinking since I've been living out here, like, damn, what if I show up and he at the gym one day, and I see how he play with everybody? I'm like, damn, he might choke me out and shit. He always wrestling with somebody. So I be afraid sometimes. I be texting Frank, like, Frank, who there? Oh, I'm coming through.
Nice. Yeah,
I gotta be careful, man, until I break the ice with good old Bud. See what happens, man.
Hey, cause he tough, boy. He'll give it to you. That's the one thing about the champ is you might catch him on a day and he rough you up.
I thought about that. I said, look, man, maybe if I get in there and spar with him, he'll beat on me and he'll give me a second chance. But is that he's so vicious, he might really beat on me and hurt me.
Oh, he gonna fuck you up.
Exactly. So that's why I changed my mind on that too.
Fuck you up, bro.
I changed my mind on that because I don't got the stamina for that. So I'm gonna give him one good round of me running away from him.
I'm gonna tell you now, bro. If you ain't new now, like if you wasn't done by now, you gonna be done having kids, fucking with Bud, bro.
I don't want no body shots.
Listen, if you do that, that'll be tremendous.
If he let me do that, that'll be tremendous. But I think that he will hit me too hard though, because I've gotten in with some pros and they, I mean, Mike Polite really black and swelled my eye, but he wasn't trying to. It just, sometimes it goes right, just gets in the right spot. But I just feel like Bud would be a little more vicious. Like he gonna want to make sure he put me down or hit me with a nice solid body shot.
You was talking too much stuff.
No, that's just me in my own head. For all I know, he don't even dislike me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just see how vicious he is. I've and I hear stories in Top Rank, so it's like he might give it to me. You know what I'm saying? But Champ, give everybody your YouTube channel. Let them know your schedule and also your social media.
You know who it is, man. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. You can catch me on YouTube. I do the Sunday shows, usually about 9 o'clock. I do the Sunday show because I like to recap the Saturday night fights. I might go on a Thursday just to do a preview of the fights. However it is, you can catch me on Sundays at YouTube on Bernie the Boxer. Appreciate everybody. You can catch me on my Instagram at Bernie the Boxer as well.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much, man. We can't wait to get you back. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Bernie the Boxer. Find him on all forms of social media. Want to thank him for coming on the show.
Yo, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows. The list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.